there, YouTube. We're back to VEDA after a short hiatus, and that hiatus is kind of what I'm going to talk to you about today. I generally try to be a pretty positive person on the internet. I spent a long time being super sad and depressing, and just like that's all I put out on the internet, like on Twitter. Like I used to have a different Twitter account and I had to change it because I was just embarrassed of what I had put on the other account. I find for me that if I put all of my sad and negative feelings on the internet, then it doesn't really help me out a lot. It doesn't make me feel any better. Or if I do write something that's kind of sad or negative, I try to follow it up with something positive or include something else positive, just because that makes me feel a little bit better about whatever that post is. Or I just go and delete it later. This kind of like talking to the void of the internet is not really a way that I like to live my life, because I used to do that a lot and it didn't help at all. And today I'm kind of talking to the void, but here we go. Lately I have not been in the greatest place ever. I'm just gonna come out and say it, is that I've been super sad lately. And this kind of has its ups and downs. There are days where I'm just like, I don't want to do anything at all, and there are days where I'm fine. Like today I'm pretty okay today. I don't really know what's causing this. It's probably depression. Also, one of my medications for something that's unrelated, the dosage had to be doubled, so hopefully something with that will help me out, because that normally makes me feel a little bit better. A lot of this has to do with the fact that currently I'm unemployed. I quit my retail job back in December because I wanted to focus on finding something that was a little more career oriented, because even though some people do live their entire life working in retail, I'm not that person. I can't live my life that way. And the job that I had was just, it was not good. We're not going to talk about it. Since December, I have not had a job. I have been working with like a temp agency, so I've had a few temp jobs, but nothing really permanent. And I've gotten really close to a lot of jobs, but it hasn't worked out. Obviously, this has not put me in the greatest mood lately. I'm kind of finding myself to be super unmotivated and just like, what's the point, basically. I also sleep a lot, and not in a good way. Like, I'll go to bed at like a decent time, but I just sleep all morning and I'll wake up late morning or early afternoon, and that is not a way I like to live my life. I'm also very, very lucky that my parents are letting me live in their house rent-free, and they kind of help me out with some stuff. So I try to help them out around the house and do things for them to kind of make up for that. But I understand that I'm very lucky that they're letting me do that. I'm trying to find ways to fill the day, and to fill the day with productive and good things that are going to help me out in the future or push me towards the future. One of these things is like applying for a job every single day. I haven't been the best about this, but it's something that I try to do so that I can say, okay, I did this thing that could produce some results, possibly. I'll try to find other ways to get organized and to stay motivated to do things. So one of the things that I've been kind of trying to do is this 6 things a day, or just do so many things a day. Up on my whiteboard I have like 6 sticky notes with a task or a thing I need to do that day. I may not do all of these things, but I may do something else in place of it. So I take the sticky note off every time I do a task, so then I'm like, okay, that is done, and there's one less thing I have to do today. I have done this thing today. Another thing that I might try doing is the bullet journal, which is a organization system, and it's kind of in place of all of the apps like Evernote and all of these other like workflow systems that are digital. I am a type of person that needs to write things down. If I don't write something down, I won't remember it. So if I have an idea, I always pull out my phone and write it down in like Notepad. And so there's so many different little things of just one sentences or quotes that I liked or something like that in my phone. And I also have all of these little notebooks, which is kind of what I write down my thoughts for videos in. This is today's thoughts. And so I have 3 of these, and they're kind of all different. There's video ideas, there's addresses and notes and ideas and to-do lists in here. And like I said, I have 3 of these and I don't know where all of them are. So I thought having just one journal and using this bullet journal system would be a really great way to organize all these thoughts and ideas and pieces of inspiration and goals for the day. So that is something I'm going to update you on later, maybe at the end of the month if I've really gotten the hang of it or if there's enough in there. I am setting it up today. I'm going to start using it tomorrow. So hopefully I can do that. These are the things that I'm trying to do to stay motivated and to stay organized. Goals, setting goals, having one place to write everything down with, having a system where I can physically check off, I can physically take something away and get rid of it so that I don't know, so that I'm satisfied. So hopefully things will start to look up. This was just a little chat with you guys. So that's where I am right now. Let me know if you guys have any tips on being more organized or getting things done or waking up earlier, or things you do to get organized and get motivated, because I'm super interested in hearing about them. That's all I've got for you guys today. I'm Christy Lou. Until tomorrow, matane!